Today I'm parked over at the Blue Sky Resort. My friend is a manager over here, and I came to visit and I parked here. So I have hooked up my new MPPT solar charge controller to my board here where I mounted it. I have another one mounted there from my old battery, from my 12 volt, which isn't here anymore. But it's two-way taped, and it's still a good charge controller. So, it's still there. Anyway, this one I only screwed in the 2 screws because I do want to be able to move this on my board. So, but I don't have it. I'm not going to mount it right now. It will be still part of my portable pack. I can just unscrew the screws and take it with me. And it will still make my SmartCart, which this can go on my cart with wheels, and I could still have it be on my SmartCart. Yeah, with my inverter. I'm going to hook up my inverter. So all I do is just 2 screws there. It's all connected. It's all charging. Now I'm hooking up my inverter onto this, just 2 little screws right there. It slides right in. I'm not going to put screws on the back one because I haven't decided if this is going to be my permanent board or not, because I want it to be really portable. But for now, because I want to use the van tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to go to Howling at the Moon, and I'm going to take my van so that I can, cook or hang out or have my refrigerator for soft drinks, that kind of thing. So I'm going to get this all situated. So I'm connected, of course, positive to positive, red to red, black to black. Make sure somebody doesn't color code them incorrectly. And put this on. Now, it has a ground wire with it that came with it, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to use it or not. I'm gonna have to look at that, research that a little bit, and decide whether I'm gonna put the ground wire on there or not. I do, sit and monitor it all the time. Even give you a little, look at that, they even give you a little wrench thing to tighten up your thing. Isn't that cute? I don't know, somebody's got something running. I don't know what they're doing, something. Probably working or weed whacking or something. Somewhere nearby. I really like this park. As I mentioned before, if you don't have other commitments or memberships or anything, and you're looking for a nice park to stay at, go see my friend Mary. And you could, go call ahead and see about maybe renting a spot here at this resort. It's a nice place, nice people. Okay, gonna get that done. Put the lid on. I'm gonna have to tighten it a little bit more. Be right back. So, okay, I have my inverter attached to this far positive. And so I have the positive hooked to there, and I have the negative attached to the far negative. So I did it on the opposite posts of what I hooked up my charge controller to. Okay, so I did it on the opposite posts, and I think that's okay. It has to be on the opposite post so that all the batteries equally discharge power. And same thing when it's taking in the power to charge. So I have the power charging from this positive to the negative in the left corner, and I have the inverter from the positive in the left corner to the right corner negative. And I'm hoping that that's okay. I think that's a smart way to do it. This way I don't have a whole bunch of terminals on one, on the two corner posts. So everything should be ready. iPhone, I keep that plugged in because I use that for my brakes on my camper. And I think I'm good. This should work fine. So we're going to have to check it out. It's getting... And so my inverter is here. Okay. On my board. My charge controller. And it lays nice. It overlaps. And my charge controller is on the wall. My batteries are hooked up. I dropped my little thing for the corner piece, but I'm sure it's here on the floor somewhere. And I'll get it and put that back on. It's not a priority, but it's kind of nice to have it on there. To protect the corners from jabbing me or somebody else. Oh, there it is. See? There it is. There. And right now, I just want to turn it on and make sure it works. That's all I got to do. And it should work. I do have a plug right here that I have a remote. So if I had this in the basement of my camper, I have a string that, I have a wire that I could wire and bring into my camper and attach this on off for my inverter. I could turn my mount this in the camper, inside the camper, and turn my inverter on and off from my basement. But I'm not gonna use that. Although I should see how long that string is. I suppose if I was side by side, parked my camper on and my van side by side, it would reach from here into my camper. But I don't need that. I don't mind coming in here because the goal is for me just to plug in my house battery, my house plug to here. So, okay, so I'm going to turn it on and hope everything goes good. It's on. Look at that. Well, I don't know. The 24 Celsius, I don't know that I can change that to be in Fahrenheit. I'd have to figure that out. I don't think I can change the language. I don't think it lets me. So I just have to know what the difference is between Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'll get a chart and I think I'll post it on here so I know what it is. So see, looks good. Looks good. Got to plug something in. See if I have anything to plug in. I'll be back. Let me go get something to plug in. I am so excited to show you. Okay. Now, I have put this shelf up here. I don't know if I showed you that before. And I have my little cooktop stove that I can cook here. My sister gave me this for my van. Yeah. And I put these here. I like these things. I saw these on somebody else's website. I don't remember, or YouTube channel. And I don't know if I showed you these before. But see, I could clip this here and they go down. Clip it here and it goes down. Yeah. So I screwed that on. It's a little battered up, my side of my wall is, but we'll clean that up. I'll get me a Mr. Clean Eraser and put that up. And I just put my shelf on. Yep. And then I can plug my cooktop right here, put my cooktop right here, and I could cook in my van. I'll have a little chair or stool if I want. Okay. I did have to reinforce my cabinet from shaking. I had a little issue. It came apart, but I did reinforce that today. What do I do with my flashlight? I'll show you. Hang on. Here we go. See, I did reinforce it. My curtain is in the way, but you can see right there, I reinforced that to keep that together. The pegs came out. I think that'll do the job. Yep, it will. And now, here we go. Okay, you've seen my van before. My little sitting area. I have some more seats here. Billy Bass. Yeah. My baseball Cubs socks. White Sox, Cubs, but I'm mostly a White Sox fan. My sticker, I'm going to make another one because I'm like out of room. I'm overlapping. So here's my set power refrigerator. There it is. It's all plugged in and it's running off of my SmartCart. Yep, it is. Now I have a little cart with wheels I could slide this right onto, and it's my SmartCart. I could take my power bank with me wherever I go. Well, not wherever I go, but I could take it with me. Right, I have this up, my curtain up right now because I don't want it to get in the way. There's underneath my garage. Yeah, I can access some parts of my garage from here. That's my grill. My volcano grill. But anyway, so I have my refrigerator plugged in, which works as a good little seat, by the way. I could put a little cushion on here and sit on it, or it holds cups, or it could hold cups from my bed if I'm in my bed and I want to set my cup down. Yep. And let me move my lid. My bed is all home. My Louisville Slugger baseball bat, and I do have a place for all my ball caps up there on the rack, but they keep falling down. But anyway, but I got a great idea from C-Dubs about putting them with Velcro and they can hang right from my rack up there. Yep. Right now I'm running my refrigerator off of my 2500 watt inverter with a 5000 watt surge on there, surge capabilities. It has 4 outlets. Yep, it does have a remote where I could plug the remote into this little clipper here. And I think this is a USB port. Yeah, a USB port. I got 2 USB ports in there. Whoops, dropped something. I didn't realize I had a USB port in there, but I do have 2 USB ports. It's not a USB-C, but I have an adapter for that if I want. And here is my charge controller. That is my MPPT, which is for 60 amps, up to 60 amps, all connected. I may decide to stick a little bit bigger gauge wire on here that will go to my charge controller from my batteries, because right now I'm using one that came with my other charge controller, but I think I might get a bigger gauge for it. Yeah, I may do a bigger gauge because Dan was concerned. I do have a bigger gauge wire that I can use with a fuse on it. That one has a fuse on it, on the wiring, but you can't see it because it's tucked underneath here. And here's my bank. And here's the wire here. It's got a fuse on it, but you can't see it. There's my bank. 300 watts of lithium batteries. 100 amp hours, not watts. 100 amp hours. You know. and I'm good to go. And I get my little light is on. I love my little lamp. It's double. I'm going to shut that off until I get that checked. Yeah, but I have to have that checked. I may have to get a different lamp in there. But I'm so excited. Isn't that awesome? The van is pretty much complete, I think. And we might try it out and do that at Howling at the Moon. We may do it at Howling at the Moon. See, ladies and gentlemen, if I can do it, you can do it. My SmartCart, I have a little thing on wheels that this goes right up on, and I can wheel it out. Yep, I just have to unscrew 2 screws on here to take my charge controller with me. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to try hooking up my house to it and see how that works. Yep, it's doing good. And I hope I get we'll see what kind of charge I get tomorrow before we go to Howling at the Moon. I have to charge my batteries really, really good tomorrow. Kept that solar panels out all day. Stay tuned for more. So I'm cooking. I'm making my Italian chili. 2018, we sold it all. Our adventure resonated with hot sloppy rose. Honestly, that's one of the chili. Why we're here today. Yum yum. Italian style. Hot Italian sausage. Ground meat. I use chopped sirloin. Some red tomato pizza sauce, and then chili spices. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking good. And then you can put it over your macaroni and you can make chili mac. Chili rose, not chili mac, but chili rose. Everybody knows I make some great chili rose. Now finally, oh, it's hot. It is 67 degrees and I'm headed to Howling with the Moon. I'm going to leave my RV here at the park at Blue Skies with my friends and stay with Danny's coming with me. Yeah, Danny's gonna come with, and we're gonna stay at Howling at the Moon and do our maiden voyage. Oh, I got the wrong gear. There we go. Our maiden voyage in the van with the new batteries. I know, I'm so excited. And I'm excited to go to Howling at the Moon. I have my Howling at the Moon shirt on. Howling at the Moon shirt. And I put this other shirt underneath it because I know it's going to be cool out. Yeah. So we're headed out. And my signature blue curler. Yes. I've got all my little things that I need. I've got a fresh pot of coffee that I made in my thermos. I've got some food for breakfast if I decide to have breakfast. And I've got plenty of water, hot dogs if I decide on having a treat later on, and some bread. I can put my hot dog in, but I didn't bring mustard. Oops. But plenty to drink, plenty to eat, and I'm on my way. Come with me. Join the fun. Okay, I'm here. I'm going in slow because I want to get a place to park. Motorhome parking to the right, it says. It's a little lumpy, but I'm going to go over there and park where see where I can pull in with my van. I'd like to get closer up to where everybody's at, but I don't know if that's going to happen, or even over to where the food is over here, because it's near the porta potties. Let's see. I do have some donations that I want to bring. I see a van way out there in the yonder. I may want to go over there. And more parking that way. I don't know where my friends are parked, because I left after they did. So I don't know where they're at. Got my canned goods. Gonna go put them in the donation, so you can help benefit Crossroads Mission. And I love to donate to the mission because my son usually does a fundraiser at the roller skating rink for his kids' birthdays, and he says, don't bring any presents, just bring some canned goods. So we're gonna donate some canned goods. I wish I could have brought more. I would have went out and bought more if I knew that they were doing it. But it looks like they're having a good turnout here. I only got one hand, so got some good chicken and some nice healthy tuna. We're gonna put in here. I probably should put it on top of this other thing. Here, I'll put it over there. Yep. Crossroads Mission. So we're all here. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. I got my shirt on. Look at that sunset over there. Isn't that beautiful? Our crowds, our gang's all here. Our tribe. I left Annie in the van.
I left Jazzy in the van too. Then I don't want to stay
In the van? In the camper?
Oh, I love you, darling.
Well, the band was not the greatest this time, but look at the moon coming over that mountain, and it's still light out, which was surprising because normally when we go to a Howling, it's like pitch black out. Large crowd. Pretty large. There's my van. Wait, no, there. Let's see if I get it. Well, there's the Jeep. That's this Gypsy Pear Jeep. My van's next to it. I'll have to get it from another angle. There's the den. I was going to spend the night here in the van, but it got very cold. So I decided to just go back to the campground. Check out this guy getting some good, or gal, I can't tell, on top of their rig, getting some really good photos. Wow, look at that moon. Can't believe it's coming up and it's so light out. Beautiful mountain.
We're going to do a song by Howling Wolf that's appropriate for this song, appropriate for this time, the moon coming up. So we would like you to howl with us when the howling starts, and I'll start howling and get going. Sing this song. It goes,
green orb and all kinds of little orby lights in there in my video. This is it. Tonight everybody cleared out early, so I am going to clear out also. Yep, I'm going to pull out. I was going to spend the night here, but I decided not to. It has gotten pretty cold. Not that that matters because I do have heat and batteries, etc. to stay. So I'm going to head back over to the RV park, find my way out of here and head back over there. Campfires, find my way out of here. Just follow the white lines. Little bumpy. There we go. Probably the light from my camera is sticking right in the eyes until I find my way out of here. Ooh! There we go. Back to the RV park.